All right, it's Tuesday, April the 10th. It's about 70 something degrees, and I'm going to have some fun making some splits. Let's go. Okay, the plan for the day is this end box. Two of those boxes are actually completely empty. I just set them on there to give them room to make them think they were growing. I'm going to split this up as far as I can. I'm going to probably go to 3 boxes. So it's going to be fun. Okay, the goal in this is to end up with 3 boxes. So I'm going to split everything 3 ways. The 2 walk-away splits, and a walk-away split means I'm not putting the queen in it. They're going to make their own. And I'll split up the resources. Each deep box will get one of Michael's drone frames and some new stuff and some older comb. The honey supers will, there's nothing in them, so I'll just shake all the bees out. And divide up the resources. This top super was on the box, so it has resources, so that's part of the resources I'll be sharing. I do know that there's some brood on these boxes, so right, get a high tool. So one of the splits may be just this top box, just like it sits, because it has brood in it. It has a lot of resources, and it would make a good split by itself, and hopefully the queen's not in it. So for now, I didn't bring any bottom boards. So right off the bat, I'm just going to move this one over. Put a top on it just like that. All right. All right, this next box has bees have moved up in it, but there's no resources and no brood. Alright, that's another medium super. I think I put this one on a few days ago, so they'd have something to work on. It has nothing in it. So I'm going to move it over with that other mediums. All right. Now we're into the actual brood box. So, what we're going to do is lift each frame out if there's no brood on it. See what's mostly, this is mostly honey. Alright, so it's a good resource frame. And mostly honey. Well, we have actually about 5 brood in it, but that's no big deal. It's got a lot of fresh honey in it, fresh nectar. Alright, the next frame is all brood. See that? It's got lots of brood. Let's do a quick check for the queen. It could be because there's a bunch of larvae on there. That's a good frame to start a split with. Because there's a lot of real young brood on it. Alright, so no sign of the queen. Alright, so we'll put that in there. Next frame has a lot that's hatched out. Oh, that was nice. I hate when I do that. Because if the queen was on there and just went in the dirt, could be lost. Okay. So I've got lots of resources, lots of babies. There's 10 frames. That's my first split. I'm going to put them on the cart because I'm taking them to the other side of the yard. Because if you set them too close together, all the workers will go into the original hive. And, I mean, not workers, but foragers. They'll all go back into that one box and you'll have nothing for the others to feed the rest. All right, let me put cover on that. All right, next box. Good. Got that bee to climb up on that tool and then throw it in the dirt. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I got a bunch of bees staring at me, so I need to smoke them. We got a frame full of capped brood. It's a bunch of larvae. A lot of capped brood and larvae. there's a bunch of real young larvae in this one. And it's already got cups started on the bottom of it, so you're probably thinking, what happens if I move the queen? Well, she just finds she has lots of room to lay, and she takes off. And the old hive will make a new queen. So I just make sure that there's larvae that can produce a new queen in each hive, and resources to do that, and I don't worry about where the queen is. It's a good frame of bees. A lot of them are well, that one tried to stab me. I'm going to leave that one because the queen could be on that. It has a lot of room to lay on it. The next one over is one of Michael's at 21st Bees, drone frames. I'll get that stinger out of my glove before it finds my finger. There we go. Now this has not been in there. This is its first year in there. That side is completely drones. And this side is mostly drones. So if I was needing it for drone management, I could freeze this right now, or for mic management, I could freeze that right now and get rid of a bunch of mites. But I don't have a real problem with them yet. So early spring, I want lots of drones because I'm fixing to force them to make a bunch of new queens. And I know my neighbor down the road has about 12 boxes set out. And that's a beautiful frame of pollen all the way around, and capped brood in the middle. The other side is capped brood and pollen all the way around. So that's my last frame, except for I need a box of frame of honey for that one. And this should be my frame of honey. And most of the foragers are trying to figure out where they're going to go. That's also pollen. Drone frames right up against the brood nest. So now I'm going to put this nice little frame here in this box, and we'll see what we have down in the bottom box. Okay. temporarily. Put that one on top of that one. Make them a little happier. And so I can get to the bottom box, I'm going to set this whole box over. All right, one more box. Yep, it's got nectar on it. I mean, pollen. And nothing. These are the frames that I put in there a few days ago. I need those two in the new hive because they're fully drawn out. Thought we had a frame of larvae there. Nope, those are 3 empty frames ready to be laid up. And they're lost in the sun. So they're filling that one with nectar. That's the bottom box. They shouldn't be doing that, but they are. Alright, another drone frame that has nothing on it. New frame that they're building out. I thought this was a brood frame, but oh, yeah, it's a frame of larvae. Too old to make a queen from. But it's a lot of larvae. And I don't want it to go in the new boxes because there won't be enough worker bees, nurse bees, to feed them. Alright, we have a full frame of brood and larvae that can make a new queen. Okay, so this frame that's all larvae is going back in here. Oops, that's not larva. There's my tool. I think this was my larva frame. Yep. It's going to go back right there. I'll go ahead and give them this one that they're working on. those over. Okay. Put the drones back in there. Back in there. Alright, so from the original box, we now have 1, 2, and actually 3. So I split this one box into 4. And these empty frames, you must put in these 2 so that they've actually got some more built out frames. And it's got a lot of pollen on it. Get my brush. Wherever. All right. Now, because of the amount of very young larvae in that box, the chances are very good that the queen is in that box. If not, there's plenty of resources for them to make a new queen. Now this box is going to be all new frames. So she can come up here and lay. And I've got some leftover medium frames with honey in them that were fall season. I won't put in the hive. Actually, I could put a couple of these in there, couldn't I? Guess it'll do any good. These are all empty. All right. Get on there temporarily. Make them happy. And go get another top cover. And I'll come back and put those other frames in that in a minute. Now, what I'm going to do with the new ones, all 3 of them, I'm going to put them on the other side. So I'll be back when I get them moved over there. All right, so the 3 new hives, one of them I moved right there, but later I'm going to move it down here on this new stand right next to that one. There's still some workers coming in where they're at because I moved a hive from there yesterday. So I'm going to take advantage of that and collect some workers. Then on the other side where I moved, so here on the east side you can see the other 2 new boxes sitting down there. Now, what I'm going to do later today, as I get it mixed up, I've got some Hive Alive, not fondant, but Hive Alive sugar mix, sugar water. And it's a 2-to-1 ratio. There it is. Hive Alive Easy Feed. It's 2-to-1, so I'm gonna break it down to 1-to-1 and get these bees hyped up and get them to making some more, building out and making some queens and ready to go. All right, so there was today's fun. I took one hive and made 4 out of it. I'm gonna feed the crap out of all 4 of them, and get them ready to go. Then in a few days, maybe tomorrow, depends, I've got another big hive that needs to be split, and we'll see what we can do with that. We'll have our 10 before you know it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep watching for some more splits. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to leave them so I'll know what you're thinking. See you on the next one.